So I'm not going to hold this the whole time I'm talking, but just to give you a bit of an idea, they did send me a decent amount of stuff. As you can see, I wore some yesterday. If you did watch my last video, we went through my entire gym wardrobe, decluttered it, went through what I do and don't like, did a little bit of a review on AYBL because 90% of the clothes I own are AYBL. But essentially, if you did watch the last video, you would know that my pretty much #1 collection from them is Empower, and that is the case, I'd say, for a lot of people. They like hit it out the park with that collection. So they have just continued to extend that collection, and we've basically got, I was about to say fall colours, but I am English, even though I'm on the internet. So autumn colours. And as well, they are solid colours. So what you'll notice about the old stuff is it's got a lot of like a marling to it. This stuff is like a flat colour. And it actually feels a lot more silky from the one that I tried yesterday. It feels a lot more silky and comfortable than the marling. Because I don't know about you, but marling stuff does have more of a gritty texture. I mean, it's making the other stuff sound bad. The other stuff is comfortable, but this is more like silky on your skin. Like there's a nice difference. So we have probably my favorite color that I've been sent, which is why I wore it yesterday as soon as I got there. This is, I think, an olive color. You can see that it's kind of got that silkier texture to it, and the fact that I'm saying it's a flat colour. We still have the contouring on the booty cheek, but I think they've made it a little bit more subtle so that it looks more like a flat colour all round, but it's almost more of a shadowing than like a here's a contour. Like it's more a visual effect. Now, if you did watch my last video, you would hopefully remember that we were talking about how in every crop top I am pretty much needing to size up to a medium, even though Empower ran true as a small to me, so I'm still very, I'd say these are perfect in the small, the shorts, whereas it wasn't even Empower, it's just that any crop top for me, I need that extra space for my lats and shoulders, which are not crazy, but a small top is made for someone who doesn't have that. Like, in my mind, my lats and shoulders aren't that crazy, but in reality, they're not a size small, even if this is a size small and like my frame is a size small. So I finally got a medium in the new long sleeve. I was obsessed with this because I love long sleeve crops because it has that perfect balance of like showing a little bit here and covering something here. It just looks, I just love the way it looks. I don't know why, but this is a medium, perfect. I was worried a little bit that it was going to be slightly baggy, but I was almost thinking I'd rather it be baggy than too tight. I want to be able to breathe. But medium is perfect. So if you are like me and you're a small, sort of in reality, but you're finding crop tops can't handle your gains in terms of arms and lats and shoulders, you're good. Like, it didn't feel like loose on this part. It didn't feel like there was too much boob space. I mean, you might be lucky enough to have boobs, not me, but perfect, I would say. And that's the only long sleeve one I have. And as we discussed in the last one, and if you didn't watch the last one, you should, but one of the key features that I pointed out to people that whether it's AYBL or any other brand, you are going to run smaller in a darker colour. The discrepancy might be different with different brands, but I would say with AYBL, one of their biggest things is that different colours do run really different. That's probably my main issue I have, and would be my main issue if I had to order and not, you know, this is being sent to me, so if it doesn't fit, it's not the end of my world. But if I've then had to pay and then return it and like all of that, that would be my main issue, which is why I would definitely recommend watch my last video if there's things you're looking at online and you're not sure sizing wise, because I really go into what things run small, what colours run small, etc. Now, next up is one where I think I'm going to be able to compare sizing wise if we're running a lot tighter, because a navy I find is very similar to a black in my experience with like Reflex collection, and the balance. The navy was actually even tighter than the black. And for now, this is also a medium, this crop top. This is the traditional short sleeve that we've seen before. This does feel equally as stretchy. And then we actually have, which I didn't realise until looking at them now, in the navy blue shorts, these are the biker length. I really wanted to see some biker shorts from AYBL, because I know my girlies don't always want hot pants, and when you wear those like in the middle where it's got about 2 inches below the crotch, it ends up rolling up to the cheek anyway. I'll be interested to see if they ride up, like how biker do they stay. But Empower's never failed me so far. You know, it does everything I want it to do. So I'm going to be very interested. So last but not least, in the Empower new colours, I have a very classic colour that I love, which is the forest green. I actually have the leggings in these, which I'm quite excited about because I only have one pair of leggings from the collection, and they are definitely the best leggings from AYBL if you love a little booty like separation, because I don't like a single bum cheek, as you would know if you know anything about me. So you very rarely see me wear a legging, unless it's Empower, and I only have one pair, so now we can finally start to wear them more. But just like the others, they still have the butt scrunch and they still have the contour. Now, similar to the other colours, we have a really subtle contour. The contour is definitely more of a shadow than it is a statement on there. It's meant to be subconscious. You're not meant to really think about it. It's just accentuating the shape of the bum. You're not meant to really go, oh my god, there's a contour there. I would say these new colours are definitely going to be good for people who are wanting to try out some contour and some like very booty friendly leggings and shorts, but are a little bit scared that it's like too much, you know, like the bright pink ones that I have, or even like the grey is a very subtle colour, which I love, but the contour is very noticeable, whereas this is still going to give you an interesting colour, but it's not super in your face, and the contour is not super in your face, but it gives the same effect, which, if anything, I think is even better, because it's more of a optical illusion than a statement. And then to match, we have a bra. It is the same and fits the same as the standard Empower, so a small is still perfect for me. I can't size up to a medium even if there's a bit of tightness on the lats, as I discussed in my previous video, because then it's just too much boob space and it's going to come down too low. But I do find that all of these materials being more silky, even though this is a dark colour and this colour is going to be the biggest test of these new colours, it still feels a lot more stretchy and forgiving than the original Empower. So I think these are going to run more true to size than the original Empower. And what I must say that was mentioned by AYBL to us is that the main thing they found to be an issue with Empower, if anything, was that the waistband here was a little bit wide. Now, I didn't mind that because I'm in that awkward spot between small and medium, so being able to get a small that has a bit more give in the waist was actually not an issue for me. But I did see what they meant when, you know, as the workout went on, they would give a little bit more and you would have a little bit of space to the side. I personally prefer that to too tight. I'd rather that, but I did notice wearing these yesterday that they were like to the body fit, like perfect, whereas before there'd be like a little bit of space. So they haven't, which is what I was scared about, they haven't reduced it so that now I need to size up. because, you know, I mean, it's obviously not all about me because we're all very different proportions, but they have just taken it in such a small amount that I don't think you'd notice if it wasn't your job to be looking at these things. But I did feel like this was second skin compared to the other ones. It was like 95% second skin with just a bit of space at the top. So I think they've done it just enough that it's going to work for everybody, unless you were already tight in the originals. But if you were already tight in the originals, I would say that's not your size, because Empower to me has been the most true to size. Like, when I've gotten things, I've not thought, oh, that's so tight for what I'm used to. It made sense. It definitely made sense. So all I'm seeing really is improvements with this Empower. It's more silky, it's more comfortable, it fits a bit better, and the colours are really nice. And as I said, the shadowing, the contour is more of a shadow and less of a in-your-face contour, which I just think is more flattering, because the contour is there to contour. It's like makeup. Like, you don't want to see someone has contour, you want to see the result of the contour, which is the way it makes shapes look, and it makes the shape look good. Now, this is a bit of an oddball that I didn't expect to receive, and it is very well appreciated, because we have a new full tracksuit, and it is the premium oversized in a lovely chocolatey brown. And I'd say they look definitely not that they're going to be fitted, because it literally says oversized, but it doesn't look like the waist is going to be crazy. Now, they have sent me a medium, which they did with the varsity joggers as well, which I haven't actually showed you. I was going to put them in the last video, but it was simply too long. And they did give me a medium in those, and initially I thought, well, they're already designed to be oversized, so by giving me a medium, you're almost giving me a large in terms of fit. But I'm very happy with those, and I don't know if it's because I've put them in the dryer a couple of times and almost made them a small. That's possible, but all it means is that I can do the same with these if I need to. So trying these on, I would say they are definitely a like oversized look. If you want more of a subtle oversized look, definitely just keep with your normal size, because they are already oversized in that size. I really like the way they look being so sort of big. You know, if you don't want it to be so oversized, just keep to your standard small. But if you do really like that, I would say boyfriend fit, like, you know, you have literally borrowed your boyfriend's joggers, then size up one, and it will definitely give that vibe. Now, to match that, I also have, I think it's a pullover. It's an oversized hoodie, actually. Ignore me. I'm not sure if this is new, this collection, because I feel like I've seen similar colorways. I think that was the Luxe. But we're definitely giving boyfriend hoodie. I think this would fit Rich, and nobody would really question it. This literally looks like his hoodies. So it depends what look you're going for, because I do think when I wear Rich's hoodies, it does give drowned. Like, you're not thinking, you definitely know it's your boyfriend's hoodie when I wear it, because our size difference is like decently there. You know, he's a bloody gym guy. Even me being a gym girl, I'm still like 5'4", and like, however big my muscles are, my frame is still my frame. But anyway, so yeah, I would say the same with the joggers. If you want a mild, oversized, slouchy look, keep true to size. So like for me, a small. If you want a boyfriend oversized look, just size up 1. I wouldn't size up 2. I think that would be very big. But I think this is going to be really nice turning up and leaving the gym, or just the joggers with a sports bra. Or, I mean, I don't even think I could wear this hoodie with like shorts or anything underneath, because I'd look, you wouldn't be able to see the shorts. But there's just so many options and ways to work it out. Now, this final thing, I was actually really excited, because I thought, how huge is that? What is it? And then when I looked in, because, you know, I can't just come on here blindly, it is a gilet, if you want to call it that, in my favourite colour, which is always some sort of white or cream, because I like to get coats in colours that are very impractical. But I knew AYBL had outerwear, and when I realised that, it was the middle of summer, so it was kind of pointless, and I was in my mind, in my mental list, thinking I need to get some outerwear because I'm in, if I'm not going to the gym, I'm going from the gym, or I'm going to like a supermarket or nails. Like, I don't really ever need to be going somewhere where I need to look not athleisure. Athleisure is my life, so this, it just helps me to make my outfits even more athleisure, because I am basically just wearing my gym clothes like in my normal life. And it feels, what I'm really liking is that it feels like, you know, those duvets that are made of down feather, which are controversial, but, you know, they feel so nice. It's like thick and squishy, but light. Like, you're not going to put this on and feel like light. And I know that sort of material makes you feel like regulated in your heat. You normally feel like warm, but you know when you get hot in a coat, but it's cold outside. I don't think this is going to be that problem. And I don't think I've actually owned a gilet, unless I did maybe have one at school, because my sort of school, you had to have one to be cool. But I know that this is going to look so nice with this brown hoodie underneath. The layering is just going to be everything. So this is also a small, but it is really quite oversized. And I don't know if it says it's meant to be. Oh, okay. Everyday oversized gilet. Yeah, it's oversized. But I would say with this, don't even think about going like a size up to be extra, because I don't think anyone's ever made a thing of boyfriend gilet. Maybe we could make it a thing, but it's already definitely giving big enough oversized. And I think at the moment, comparing it to my body, it looks very oversized. But where I am going in my mind is the layering, because realistically, you're going to probably hoodie underneath or sweatshirt underneath. So it's giving a bit of space, and I think it's going to be perfect fit. So if there's anything you saw that you liked, this will all be releasing on the 28th at 7 PM British summertime. By the time I've edited this, because I only just got home and received this stuff, it is probably going to be more like the 29th. So immediately go to the website, because realistically it's already launched by the time you're watching this. But if you do go and pick anything up, whether it's this or is anything else, AYBL have now given us codes. So mine is Ascilla10. I will put that in the bio, because is that even a word? If you're confused by it, it's Alice backwards. So maybe that all starts to make sense now, but that will get you 10% off of anything that you buy. So put that code in at checkout. But yeah, I will link that below for you guys. And if you do want to see some more of me, then you are best to go over to my TikTok and my Instagram, where I am a lot better at remembering to post, because YouTube is just difficult and I don't know what I'm doing. So thank you for watching, and let me know if you do pick anything up and if you do use my code, because I love to hear that. Bye.